Okay, this is part 2 of the carburetor, the Tecumseh carburetor rebuild. And as you can see, I've got the carburetor body cleaned up quite a bit. It didn't turn out quite as good as I wanted it to, but it was better than it was when I started. So I just sprayed some carbon choke cleaner on it, cleaned it up the best that I could, and if you notice inside, the throttle shaft and the choke shaft has been removed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put those back in. It's real easy. I know I planned on leaving it where it was, but I wound up taking it down a little more for some more thorough cleaning. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the choke. So I have the choke lever here. I still have the screw in it. It's very important that when you take yours out that you do not lose these screws. Okay, so we got that screw taken out. Okay, here's our choke, flapper valve, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now the way this goes in, there's the hole right there that it's going to go in. So what you want to do is you want to take, and there's this little spring right here too. So what you want to do is you want to take, make sure you guys can see that. So you want to take the choke, you want to just slide it down in there. Okay, so it's all the way in. And go ahead and work it. Make sure it works, and it does. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, we're going to put the flapper in. I'll try and do this. It's going to be kind of hard to do this on camera. Okay, but as you can see, I got it in there. So now I'm going to put the screw . Okay, so I got the screw in, and this is a TX10. So you just want to take your time with this. Okay. I probably should have mentioned before I put this in that you can put a little bit of blue Loctite on there if you like. Okay. Okay, that's in there. That's a little crooked. There we go. I get that as straight as you can. I'm going to have to hold it. Just to keep it from moving on me while I tighten this down. I don't want to go too tight with it. Okay. Okay, that looks better. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to do the throttle side. I really didn't want to take these out, but I had to because the carburetor was just so dirty. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this flat side here, the same thing as we did on the choke. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, you move that. Okay. So you can see the flat part. And, okay. This side here is probably going to be just as tricky, I would imagine. Alright, let me monkey with this a little bit off camera here. Well, you guys won't really be able to see what I'm doing here. See if we can get it to go. That way. Okay. There we go. Just took a little bit of trial and error to get it in there, but I got it in there. So now, take your screw, okay, so there you go. It just takes a little bit of trial and error to get that in there, but it can be done. So now we just go ahead and snug it up. And again, that's the TX10. Okay. So there you go. Okay, so your throttle is in now. Now, what we're going to do next, now we're done with that, so we're going to do the float. So I have my float. I thought I had a good, let me see here, let me go in my parts here. Let's see what I got. Okay. Alright. I forgot to get one of these, and I had a used one. Make sure it's the same. Nope, it's not. Okay. So I'm going to have to use the old one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it fits. And it does. So I had some trouble taking it out. So I just wanted to make sure that the old one was going to fit. And then if not, I had a extra one, which is too small. Okay. So you got your float. Okay. You got your tab right here. Maybe you can see that. Okay. So you just take your needle, and put it on there, just like that. You take your carburetor, maybe it would help if I put the seat in first. Knucklehead. Okay. Alright, well, we've already got the needle on the float. So we have the carburetor body. And we have our most important part that I almost forgot, was the seat. Here's that carburetor tool. Now, with your seat, you got the smooth side, and then you have another side that has a little groove. Okay? You want the grooved side going into the carburetor first. So you take the groove side, you flip it over, here's the smooth side. You take your carburetor tool, you put the smooth side on first. So the groove goes into the carburetor first. Just like this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little drop of oil in there. If you go to put your needle in, or your seat, and it's a little hard going in, usually a little bit of oil we'll take care of that. Okay. Let's try that again. Much better. Okay, now our seat is all the way in. Okay. Alright. Now we can put the float in. Okay. So since I done screwed up and was going to put this in without the seat, we already have the needle installed onto the float. So now we can just take our float and our needle, okay, I think we might have to adjust that float. Let me get the needle in here, or our little float shaft. Okay. Okay, that looks about even, or level. Okay. Another way that you can check is you can take this tool. It's got this flat edge right here. You can take that and put that in there, just like that. We're a little high. Okay, we're just a little bit high, but the goal is to get the float as level as you possibly can. So as you can see, there's our float shaft right there. So if I take this and I flick the valve, the float, like that, it goes back and it sits level. So that's what we're looking for, is the float to be level. Okay. Now we can go ahead, put our rubber O-ring on here, bowl gasket, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so we got that on there. Okay. So you want to make sure it's down all the way around. Okay. Okay. Now the fuel bowl. Float bowl, fuel bowl, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now there's the float shaft. You want to put your bowl on like that, with the deepest part of the bowl to the bottom of the float. Okay, so there you go. Make sure the bowl is all the way on. Take your bowl nut, with your bowl gasket, put your bowl gasket on just like that. Okay. Take your 1/2-inch wrench. You don't have to go too tight with it. Just make sure it's snug. And there you go. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to put this guy on here. It's the air scoop. Put that on just like that. Take your 2 screws. Get one started. Get your next one started. Then you grab your TX25 Torx bit. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these down too. Okay, and there you go. Now you have just rebuilt your Tecumseh 2-stroke snowblower carburetor. There's our choke. Everything works just as it should. Okay. Got our little fuel drain plug right there. Okay. So there you go. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like and comment on my videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.